There's no shortage of indie games on Steam, but every now and again one comes along that completely breaks the mould. Schedule 1, which is currently in early access, is one of those rare surprises. Developed by the incredibly active solo dev TVGS, it drops you into a gritty, high-stakes world of drug empire management where strategy, tension and careful planning are key. Developed by the incredibly active solo dev TVGS, the game drops you into a gritty, high-stakes world of drug empire management where strategy, tension and careful planning are key. This isn't your average indie release. It blends real-time tactical gameplay, stealth elements and resource management into a unique experience that's just as engaging whether you're playing solo or with friends. After around 15 hours of gameplay, I feel I've barely scratched the surface. What makes Schedule 1 stand out from the crowd is its sharp focus, addictive gameplay loop and how it seamlessly blends multiple genres into one single polished experience. Whether you're playing solo or bringing a friend along for the ride, it demands your attention and rewards it. At its core, Schedule 1 is about running and expanding your drug empire. But it's not just about clicking menus and upgrading labs. Every action, from cooking meth to smuggling drugs to dealing with cops, requires careful strategy and real-time decision making. You'll be controlling your crew in the field, setting up labs, defending hideouts and planning routes to avoid law enforcement. The risk versus reward system is genuinely intense. One bad call from you and you could lose your entire operation. It keeps you on your toes at all times. In co-op mode, the tension ramps up even more. You and your partner will have to communicate constantly. One of you might be fending off the police while the other is trying to keep production rolling. It's chaotic but in the best possible way. Visually, Schedule 1 goes for a gritty industrial aesthetic that perfectly fits its theme. The environments are dark, dirty and full of detail. Everything from the run-down safe houses to the flickering streetlights feels deliberate. Animations are clear and practical, and the interface is surprisingly intuitive for a game that asks a lot of the player. You'll quickly get used to managing multiple layers of activity, from combat to manufacturing and logistics. It's not trying to dazzle you with flashy effects, it's more about atmosphere and immersion, and in that regard, it totally nails it. The audio design in Schedule 1 deserves more credit than it probably gets. The soundtrack is moody and ambient, subtly building tension without ever becoming distracting. It fits the tone of the game perfectly. Dark, methodical, and simmering with danger. Sound effects are crisp and satisfying. The clatter of machinery in your labs, the blare of sirens in the distance, and the crack of gunfire at night, it all helps pull you deeper into the experience. There's a real weight to the audio that makes everything feel more urgent and grounded. Some of the voices you hear as well are hilarious, so listen out for those when you're on the streets. While there's no set campaign length due to the game's sandbox nature, Schedule 1 already offers an impressive depth even in early access. I've spent over 15 hours playing co-op and I'm still discovering new systems, upgrades and drug types. The pacing is just right, with new mechanics and challenges slowly introduced as your empire grows. And because each run is shaped by your decisions, your crew and your luck with law enforcement, no two sessions will ever feel the same. Add the ability to play with friends and you've got a title with huge replayability even in its current state. One of the standout features of Schedule 1 has nothing to do with the game itself. It's the developer TVGS. He's deeply active with the community, listening to feedback, patching issues quickly, and constantly sharing development updates. It's the kind of passion project that reminds you why indie games can be so exciting. You're not just buying into a game, you're supporting a creator who truly cares about what they're building and the people playing it. Schedule 1 is already shaping up to be one of the most engaging indie games I've ever played. With its blend of tactics, empire building, real-time tension and addictive co-op mode, it offers a unique experience that feels polished even in early access. It's rare to find a game that balances depth and accessibility this well, especially one made by a solo developer who's involved with their community this much. And if the roadmap is anything to go by, there's even more great content on the way. So that's Schedule 1. Not just another indie game on Steam, this one's doing something genuinely exciting. Whether you're coordinating a meth operation in a crumbling warehouse or scrambling to get your last shipment out before the cops storm in, there's always tension, strategy and just enough chaos to keep it addictive. If you're looking for a unique co-op experience or just a game that's a little different, I highly recommend jumping in now, especially while the developer is so tuned into player feedback, it's only going to get better from here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you played Schedule 1 yet? Are you playing this solo or with friends? And what is the best drug type to sell on the streets right now? Thanks for spending time with me today, and if you're into deep dives, indie spotlights or just finding cool new games, consider sticking around by hitting that like and subscribe button. It genuinely helps the channel grow and lets me keep making content like this. Catch you in the next one.